welcome to your drive. Maybe it's Tuesday, maybe it's Wednesday, maybe it's who knows what day we post
It feels
this.
like Monday, the third Monday.
The third Monday of the Monday. What are we doing right now? It's just been very
We're
busy around
driving
here.
you're in for a treat today.
I know, I am excited about the show on this one.
First of all, look at that view.
Yeah, we're
out
going to
front.
show you the west side
The
today.
mountain is beautiful. We're driving over to the west side, and you get to see a flip that
No, it'll be fine.
my family and I are doing. But it's like more affordable housing, and then we're showing you one of our favorite streets over in Peregrine.
Yeah.
Hunter's
Is it
Peak.
Peregrine?
Yeah.
Is it technically Peregrine?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go. All right, so the west side. A lot of people love the west side. It's unique. It's not cookie
Why
cutter.
do people love the west side?
Close to hiking. It's
District 20 schools and
Sometimes.
11, like
Yeah.
kind of when you get to, what is that, Mountain Shadows?
yeah, it's just different.
That
than-
dump truck almost just wrecked. He's having a Monday too. He did.
What
That
happened?
would have been.
He
He veered and almost, we probably caught it on video. Sorry.
probably did. So, anyways, it
But
is-
the schools, the houses, you're really close to the mountains. I will say it's a different view
oh yeah,
than like that peak view.
Yep.
Like it's different.
and then we have a closing, which you don't really want to come to our closing because just people signing papers. And then we're gonna do so you just subscribe because then we're gonna go up to Monument and show you some. Cool
I
places
think
in
we
Monument.
actually found a really good deal, but there is a little caveat to that one. So we're gonna search for the next best
the
deal.
next deal. So because we have a client who really wants to zone in this area and they want to be in the 600-700.
But that's
so,
gonna be a whole different video.
yes. So you're gonna have to just subscribe because you never know when it's gonna come out. So I mean the suspense is real. So anyways, Kayleen, the west side. We're gonna look at two different options today. From $550, you can get on the west side,
Uh-huh.
maybe in the 400s for a dated older home,
Fixer upper.
a fixer-upper.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
I think you did a
actually
great
very
job on this flip.
atypical that you can find a house at this price point, though. Although I know
I'm
there's
telling you,
some
it's gonna go.
newer build. I think they're more like no maintenance. Like I know
Where are they?
I'm not even calling them a townhome. Kind of in that price point
Where's
down
the
the
newer
road.
build?
I'll drive us by it. It's on our way there. But then you have like super high end, like of course our favorite spots, Garden of the Gods.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess Pleasant Valley would kind of be that 500-ish
Yeah.
price
We've
point.
done a video on that
But
before.
maybe high 400s getting into the west side, and then homes all the way up to like 2-3 million.
But the west side's it's mature lots, mature trees. It's not your planned subdivision communities, which we talk about all the time and highlight.
There's
a lot.
some with HOAs, some without HOAs.
Yeah.
It's a very not cookie cutter feel.
Yeah. And if they have HOAs, they're more like that minimal HOA, like Hunter's Point, where we're gonna go. The ending. So that's more in like closer to $1 million. So we're gonna show you a more affordable option and then closer to $1 million. But they do have an HOA, but it's like $600
And it's just
a
like-
year. So it's like $50 a month.
And I do think what's different now that we're shopping with a lot of you guys right now, looking at options. And when you go into like new builds, your taxes are just higher.
Yeah.
So you may have, like, even if your budget is, $800,000 or whatnot, and we get you over on the west side, that $800,000 house is going to cost you a lot less monthly on the west side versus like a Wolf Ranch $800,000 because your taxes are lower and
Yeah.
the HOA or Metro District is lower. So it kind of, because they're older homes, you have a better tax rate.
Yeah, no, I would say so. So it's my daughter's birthday today, and I have nothing planned. Just so you know,
Tell
I keep
them
thinking
about
it.
your predicament. You ordered
Oh.
something thinking it was going to
I'm
be
so bad at planning birthday. Well,
win.
I tried to plan it, and then she didn't know what she wanted, and so really it's her fault. But she kept like, anyways, and so I'm like, well, it's her birthday.
Any
she's
girl
turning-
wants a cute picture, right? So you thought you would get a cute picture backdrop.
Oh, I didn't know. I got like they were like supposed to be like those 3-foot. I thought what I ordered was like the 2 to 3 foot like numbers that light up, and I thought it'd be kind of cute like on the table, like with the cake or something, which I also have.
You haven't got a cake?
No, I've been terrible. I haven't had a cake yet either.
Oh, you are
I'm
in
gonna
a situation.
I'm gonna get some sushi. We're gonna order some sushi rolls tonight, and she'll be happy. And I'll watch
Sushi,
Pittsburgh
go to
with her.
Nothing But Cakes or
I'm
Costco.
gonna have to do something, figure it out. Anyways,
We gotta wrap up our work.
But I know. But I got this thing, and it was like it's number 16 because she's 16, and I thought I was gonna put it on the table. It is literally cardboard that I would have to hot glue gun these 45 pieces to make one number. And then there was the 6 and hot glue gun the 45 pieces together for one number. I was like, that is not happening. There is that's for like good moms. I don't have time to be a good mom. I do not have the glue gun ready. And can you imagine if I had to glue gun all that together? She'd be like, what number is that? And I would be like, I think it's a 1, but it could be a 3. We're not sure.
That does sound pretty
And
miserable.
then you had to like string the lights in it. I was like, I should have read. I did not read the description, obviously.
At least you could return it to Amazon.
And she's
sure.
taking her driver's test. I'm like, I hope you have.
So Lori says how she's such a bad passenger, and we get in the car to start filming for you guys today, and I like turned around and I just went off the edge onto the shoulder just a little, just to turn around, and Lori's like, oh my gosh!
I'm more of a stay in the lines type person, not off the edge. And I was like, there's a bigger ravine.
I was like, you're gonna have to turn around.
I'm like, I have things to do today. We're gonna be stuck in this ravine. So, anyways, now we are.
All right.
We have an inspection to get through today. We thought we had an offer to write, but we're not doing that right now. And then
I have a
closing, and then
inspection objection.
what was the other thing?
We have
we have
a ton of new listings coming up. So, Garden of the Gods is over on the west side. I want to get back and talk about the west side since we're kind of right here.
We are, yeah. Tell them about the house you bought and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm
you can
excited to show you guys. Maybe I'll try to get some old photos as we're walking through, and then show you the new, because I have some.
Yeah.
It was like the ultimate flip house. Like, it had paisley carpet. It was green and burgundy and blah blah blah. But I knew that this is very atypical, that we could invest some money into it and have an affordable home on the west side, and it has a full backyard. It was it's built in the 80s. I think it's 81. But it was, you walked in and it was like closed off by this big long awkward closet and everything, which I knew we could take down. So we just had a vision. We invested some money. We're going to be able to flip it and make some good money. But for all of the people that are in need of housing, it's affordable housing over on the west side, and it's super cute. And then we did add a couple. To me, what I love most about the house that you're going to get to see, there's like a hearth room that we're actually making the dining room. Who doesn't want, like in Colorado, a fireplace in your dining room? Yeah. And then we put in these really cute beams because it has a vault in the living room. And so there's beams, and then we did lighting in the beams. So it has a couple, I'm going to call it higher end touches. Yeah. But in an affordable house, and it has character.
I would live in it. It's cute. And then, so the caveat is Kaylee's family's very handy. So, like, her husband owns an inspection company, which we use a lot. And
my dad's a handyman.
Dad, like,
they used to build houses.
So, if my husband and I try to do this stuff, it wouldn't look quite the same.
You get the kit house.
I would get the play school kit
You're
house.
handy, though.
Not like that.
I have to say,
put up an accent
whenever they're like, we have to go in the crawl space, or James, when they put up the lighting, my husband's like a tall guy, and they had to go up in the eaves, and he was like army crawling. Like, it's tough work, like, and you can't step on a truss. You have to be very careful. Like, it is a process that if you are not handy, like, don't try it if you don't have experience. Just, we'll help you plan if we find a house on the west side that needs some work.
I have the vision for you.
We have the vision, and then I think that, and after going through this, and because we always throw out numbers to our clients, we were spot on with our budget.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so I think that Lori and I
it's just
know
a lot
our
of work.
numbers.
When I flipped it, I hired it out.
So we're almost here.
I did some by myself.
So I purposefully wanted to take you this way because it's the other way in.
Oh, yeah.
And I was talking to you guys about some new affordable new homes coming. So look, this is going to be an underpass for I-25. I didn't know they were doing that. So just south of Garden of Gods, there's like a little underpass. Pickleball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a pickleball court, yeah.
That I was telling your father-in-law about that.
He was very excited about that video has not come out yet, so they.
But
by
this
the time
is
they see this, they'll
Vondel
understand.
Park, where our one of the girls on our team just had a listing,
Elsie.
and then these new homes.
There is a deer Horton.
Yep. So we don't know how we feel about that usually, but it's gonna be very.
Are you sure you can go this way?
Yeah,
It looks very.
they're putting in something.
Yeah, but good views.
But
good
this,
views up there.
I would
They're gonna
prefer
have good
this over some of those in Garden of the Gods. Not
it
the
depends on
nice
what the
Garden of the
houses
Gods,
look
but
like.
you know the ones that back up to Fillmore.
Oh,
Am
we can
I
go.
able to go?
Yeah, he says you can go.
I can.
Yeah, he's giving you a thumbs up. Yep.
Sorry.
See how she drives, you guys? I'm scared.
They are getting ready for a big development right here, but it's kind of a cool little
it's a
spot.
cool spot for sure.
And then you have pickleball right there,
can
and then
walk.
right down the street you have like your Chick-fil-A's. You also have on the west side a lot of individually owned places too, like that La Baguette is right out. They have one over here. They have like a little French kitchen. They have a really great individually owned like Mexican food place over on Delmonico. So it's kind of
definitely not like it's not very chainy over here.
No.
Like cookie cuttery. As you can see now, we're in homes in the 70s basically.
Yes,
These
and
are
that's
all
what these
your
all.
tri-level.
And that's the thing. If you want a new build home, I would have said no until I saw that down the road.
It's funny how to think about. This is what I think about. Like right now, I know these are 70s homes just by the floor plan. Like it's the same floor
like
plan
70s, 80s.
throughout.
Yeah.
In like 20, 30 years from now, people are going to say, "Oh, that definitely is a home built in the 20s," because
You walk in, there's a
you
bedroom,
walk
bathroom.
in and there's a bedroom, and then there's an open concept. Like it's
Because
like
we
the
all needed
same-
an office after COVID.
It's going to be the same.
See,
type of
and
thing.
look, I think what they're doing is all of that open space, because back up here by the there's a church up here.
Yeah.
There's a huge walk trail. I know after I saw this entrance, because the other entrance to my flip is like, I mean, it's a lot of duplexes and stuff like that. I knew these roads existed, but I didn't know that little back end.
That back area exists.
I was like, that is so much more inviting to me to drive in
When you
that
list
way.
it, are you going to tell people how to drive in?
Yes, I'm gonna say go in off of. No, it is what it is.
Yeah,
You know, 550 West Side. I think you guys are gonna love it.
I did. I was surprised. Did you do the stucco piece yet, or no, the paint? Or
That is this weekend.
Oh, that's this weekend. Okay.
Yep. So you guys are seeing it at like 95% complete. We do have Lori had. I knew we needed to do that, but then when I took Lori over here the other day, she's like, it needs curb appeal. And I knew exactly what to do. So we have some work to do on the outside, some cleaning up to do, but it's like...
And not a lot. It won't even cost you that much money, right?
No.
Like nothing. Just
No.
to give it a little bit different.
It's going to cost us
Modern
like
look.
less than $100.
Yeah.
So, all right, we are here to this little gem. We're going to show you affordable housing west side. And look, even driving in, you guys
know.
can see this on the video, like literally Pikes Peak,
It's pretty.
which usually on the west side you don't get.
Yeah, because like, well, you never know like what direction you'll be, and like you're so close to it. That
So
it's hard
this
to
is
get a good
called
view.
Holland Park, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
there's no HOA, so you'll see there's a lot of trailers. But some people really
People
like
really
that.
want no HOA, like
you
here,
know.
Here, yeah. Oh, is your dad here again? Your dad lives here.
And James.
Oh, James is here.
Yep.
Yeah, all of them.
Yep, this is the boy house.
All right, let's go take a look.
So this little gem, first of all, it's on Tulip Street, Tulip Way. But this is the house, and this is what we were saying, like it does need a little curb appeal. So the house was already stuccoed. I will say the brick, if I were living here, I would do something to change the brick. But it's a flip house, and I just want to call it quit somewhere. I think I would do like a smear or whatever, but then all the pop outs on the outside were making the same green color as the door. and we
And
took
it's not
off.
green. She said, I mean, it has a green hue, but
Yeah.
there's some. We came out here. I'm like, there's some. We Pinterest some
See?
ideas.
Look, it's already. We
Oh,
got.
yeah.
We got. Oh, we have to go in the other way.
Oh, okay.
All right. Or you know what? Wait there, and I'll come open the door.
All right. Oh, someone's opening it. Who is it? On the phone. It's
You-
Kayleen's dad.
Oh, hi, Dad.
See how
You're on
cute
our
it is?
video. Oh, he's on the phone. So you walk in.
Oh, the beams are in now. With the lights.
And we did the whole, so we ripped everything up and we just did this LVP flooring throughout the whole house. House has brand new windows. Look out the front window, Lori. Look.
Yeah, I know. That's
You get a view.
It's closer to you.
You're gonna be on our video, James.
Say hi, James. This is Keely's
This is my husband, this is my
See
dad.
how they're all handy? They look handy and like they do things like this.
What are you doing? So this was actually a dining room, and I was like, any house now, you really do need an office. So we put in, because we had this nice vault.
I
These
like
are
that light
8-foot
too.
doors. We changed some lighting out,
Yeah.
and I think because all of the floors are the same, and of course we did new trim, new paint, all of that stuff. It just feels a lot it's seamless. But I knew that we had good bedroom sizes, and I knew that there was potential. So we took down this big closet here and added this wall because I didn't want to walk in and see into a bathroom.
Yeah.
So let's check out. So
What are
we
you doing
are
in here,
finishing
James?
up.
What are you doing?
Towel hook.
That's important. Everyone needs a towel.
So look how cute. We changed out
That vanity
vanities.
is cute.
We kept everything kind of where it was at so we didn't have to mess with plumbing too much. They did raise all the heads, and look at this. We even put little
Little
shelves.
shelf. Is that what your mom called you yesterday for?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
We changed out doors. We changed out
And this is
hardwares.
master.
Yep, master. We did the cute paint where it's like a trendy thing right now to do the darker trim, lighter walls. We thought that would give it a look but still keep neutral. And I will say the lighting
I
makes
love those
such
vanities.
a
I
difference.
like that they're curved.
Isn't it cute? And I thought it fit the age of the house.
Yeah.
But like just adding these two lights
Yeah.
and these two lights versus one over here.
Uh-huh.
But I will say the lighting, just hire somebody. That was a lot of work to get that done. But you can do this to an existing house
Yeah.
and make affordable.
And then there's
So there's two more bedrooms up front. They're both good sized. So you have 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, plus an office. Like they aren't huge, but they're not tiny either. And then we kind of did extras. So this was our biggest closet in the bedroom. So we just made use of the space
yeah. Oh, that's cute.
and did lots of built-ins. So like
Yeah.
your linen, because you don't really have that in this age of
And
house.
you talked to Tori, and she's gonna our stager, and she's gonna stage this front room.
Yes.
That'll
So
be
then if you come back here, so we kind of kept the kitchen. We had all sorts of ideas opening this up, taking it out, but it just made sense
Yeah.
to keep it how it was. And then this is my favorite room. Let me turn it on.
I already cheated and showed them.
Yes, this is where
And this would be dining.
dining.
Mhm. Is she gonna
I
put a dining
mean-
table in here?
Yep, we're
Yeah.
gonna do a long dining to showcase how big it could be. And we purposefully, because you have 8-foot ceilings, I didn't want, like, I feel like in a room like this, we come across this all the time, Lori. If I put a chandelier right here, people are saying, I have a hutch and I need to move my table.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
not centered.
just keep this, add the lighting on
Yep.
the wall, but you have a great sized dining room. And then this, I don't think I've even showed you this. To me, because we see a lot of new build houses, this is a good sized backyard, but not over.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
like,
would just put like privacy fencing in eventually if I
Yeah.
moved here.
and
it's
it's
good size.
beautiful. And
Yeah.
it has this nice little covered area,
Yeah.
and still a decent amount. But to have your own lawn, you can park a trailer, and affordable housing on the west side. Like it's gonna be a little bit hard to find. We can do it, I would say comfortably, like a $650,000 budget. But once in a while, we'll find something high 4s, mid 5s like this.
So that was our affordable option for $550.
Yes, I was
It's
just
really
telling
cute, though.
Lori though.
I walked in
Like
and I was
this
like,
little
yes.
street, the neighbors, like everybody, you can tell, like even when the people moved out of the house, they had been there for like over 20 years. The neighbors, because they were elderly, all the young neighbors, like this is a young guy that lives right next door, they would grocery shop for him, they would help him.
Nice.
So they were all really worried because they were moving over to North Carolina. He really wanted a boat and to fish, and they were like, what are you guys thinking? Because they all helped. But I do think it's a very tight-knit community, and it's like your street. I wouldn't say like Holland Park per se, but like your people are neighborly.
There's a lot of cute pockets in the west side. You just got to know the west side. So why you should probably reach out to us. So if it's your first time to our channel, we do a ton of real estate here. We absolutely love it. So make sure to put those numbers in your phone. Give us a call or text anytime. Us that answer the phone.
It is.
I mean, Keelan's like, it is. But if we don't answer, just send us a text and we'll get right back to you.
Gotta figure out. So now we are taking you guys over to a more expensive option, but with stellar views, right?
Yes, I do love this little area.
Peregrine.
Yeah.
Well, and I think, of course, people like the west side, like you will see that trail, see people walking their dogs, you'll see people on bikes, like there's always people
like
outside.
it. There's so many, like you can basically take your bike and
without loading it into a car.
And otherwise if you're in the west side, you probably you can, there's definitely ways to do it. You just have to be a little more adventurous.
Yeah,
But
like to me, when my kids were younger and say I would want to go on a bike ride, I'm like, I do not want to load 4 bikes.
Yeah.
And so here, you could literally just like get on your bike and ride and be on I would say the trails are not like paved trails. They're more that outdoorsy, actual like Colorado, like what is that, Ute Valley Park right over there? And I mean, you will see rattlesnakes. You'll see some wildlife.
I
saw a baby one.
We did have a client. They were the people from Minnesota. So I'm from Minnesota, and so they were in town, and then they liked.
Oh,
we sent them on a driving. No, but we sent them on a driving tour, and they were like, that was really helpful because we never would have been in some of those areas. And one of the areas they really liked was Forest Lakes, and they're like, do you see like bears over there and rattlesnakes? I'm like, I don't think so. I'm like, maybe like a mountain lion, not mountain lion. Would you see mountain lion? Anyways,
Bobcat.
And I was like, I don't think so, but I'm like, let me ask my client over there because we have a couple clients in that
They back
street.
up to that,
And they're yes. They're like, we've seen a bear once. My daughter saw one once.
Like if you have
We've
small
seen a rattlesnake.
dogs or
They sent me a
cats.
picture of a rattlesnake. So I was like, oh, they do. But
Yeah, and I would say you probably do like want to be aware, like say you have little dogs or cats or something.
yeah.
Like there's hawks, there's eagles. Like I worry more about my little dog.
Yeah, your little dog.
Even in Wolf Ranch, there was hawks sitting on. The one time I was taking them for a walk, and Harvey, my little dog, went under a pine tree to go to the bathroom, and out of the pine tree was like this wah, wah. It was a giant hawk.
What was it like?
It was like its arms were probably as big as mine.
Yeah.
It was this giant bird. I was like, oh, your life just was spared. It was like there's wildlife around here, so you just don't leave your dogs out at night.
Yeah, the little ones. So we will be there in like about 9 minutes. We'll bring you back on. Probably in about 3 minutes, so you can kind of see the drive in here in a minute, and then we don't have much time.
Can I talk to him one more time about this
you can talk
place?
to him all you want. But we do have, once we get there, we have to show them the street quick, and then we got to go to our closing, or we'll be late.
We got to hurry. So over on the west side, we were talking about like little mom and pop places. And have you been to Marigold's Cafe?
Yeah.
I hadn't gone for the longest time, and we were working here the other weekend.
It's been a long time.
And my mom was like, we love it there. They do. Her and my dad get some salmon salad over there. And so I was like, yeah, let's just sit down for a little bit and do that. I forget how good that place is.
What'd you get?
James had a Reuben, and so I had a couple bites. I shared a salad with Jersey. It was like a Caesar salad, and then we got little soups with bread bowls.
They do a lot like for like holidays. You can do takeout. I got like Christmas rolls there one time. Like,
Oh, it is
like
so
the
good.
log roll, like chocolate one. It was cute.
Oh, they have and that's, then we shared like 2 pastries, and it was to die for. So even if you're coming and visiting, like, go to Marigold.
Do you know where I went the other day when we were actually visiting my son in college? That's how old I am. I always feel so old when I say that kind of stuff. But anyways,
Did you go to TGI Fridays?
No. We went to Ted's Montana Grill before we went to a concert.
Oh, yeah.
Which my concert was amazing, which no one knows who he is, but he has #1 songs.
I looked it up
Do you guys know
after.
who Nico Moon is? He used to be
I was like,
Nicholas
who are you going to?
Cohen. He writes all the songs for like Zach Brown Band and a lot of other
He
famous
had a
country
lot
singers.
of good music when I looked him up after
I
you
know.
said that. I was like, oh.
It was this cute. It's called the Bluestone. It was this cute old church, like intimate venue.
Ooh.
So it was my husband and my niece and my son. Anyways, it was.
How fun.
I had a point. Oh, we went to Ted's Montana Grill, which we love.
Yeah.
Sometimes to stop there for like
Blue cheese.
We've been there with a couple lenders and stuff. That blue cheese salad, the steaks were disgusting.
What?
It was like, I wanted it medium, and it was like raw, and it was like
Ew.
super chewy, and my husband's steak was like super salty. I'm gonna give him another chance, but it wasn't as good as I usually
Maybe
love
it was
that
because
place.
you were in Ohio.
Could be.
I don't
Could
know.
be.
Like, our Ted's
No offense
Montana
if
is
you're from
really
Ohio.
good.
It is a little bit more like, I'm from Minnesota, it's a little more Midwesty.
So look at this. Like, you see mountains, mountains, mountains. There's Pikes Peak, obviously, with the snow on it. There's Blodgett's Peak right up here. And Blodgett's Peak, we have a West Side video that I, like, got
oh yeah, I made you
out of
walk up
breath walking up
did.
Blodgett's Peak.
I was like, go walk up there and then come down.
I was like, somebody even commented. I was like, shut up, I'm trying to work out. But there's like some really, it's more wildlife, natural Colorado. And if you look straight ahead, those houses on that ridge, that's Peregrine.
yeah, that's kind of where we're headed. We're about 3 miles away. Now I feel like we have to, now they want to see driving in, so now I feel like we
Well,
talked
but
too
it's
long.
7 minutes, so we better get off for a little bit.
Okay, you guys might be bored of us if we keep you on the entire time. So we'll bring you on and show you some cool real estate. Close. We're going to put our device back on.
It times out and I have to climb up on the roof. Is it going?
I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see something.
There.
Oh,
Got it
okay,
started.
Nice. So we're about a mile out. This is one of my favorite areas on the west side. Of course,
It is
it's
very pretty.
At least probably 9. I think one was under contract or just sold for $920.
Like, they're kind of
And
European feeling.
Yes,
some of
but
them.
keep going up the ridge. This is what I like.
I know, it is kind of cool. Now, one thing, you'll get stellar views. It's so
Stellar.
pretty.
Stellar.
It is stellar. But if you want, like, a big yard for your kids, may or may not happen over
Maybe
here.
in this bottom
Maybe down here.
section a
Yeah.
little bit. It's just not the same caliber of a home because they're built on the ridges. There are some that have at least, we'll
Well,
find
or
out.
a front yard. You could sometimes have a front yard. But if you have that, like, ravine view that we're wanting to show you,
Yeah.
like those, they don't really have
Yeah,
backyards.
no, you're going to be,
But you might have a front yard.
you can do zip lining
You
in your
could.
backyard.
That might be actually cool. Or just put a hot tub on your deck and kids
Yeah.
play in the front. There's little parks around here, like Hunter's Peak. There was a little park right down the road from it. Like, look, that's retaining walls. And
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to look and see if there's
Oh.
some. If you have kiddos and you want a yard.
so
let us
I'm
know.
actually surprised that we've been driving this long, and we've only been talking to you guys for like another minute right now, and we haven't seen a deer, because usually you see
Yeah.
about 1 million deer
Yeah.
over here. There's a lot of wildlife. There's a lot of open space.
Kaylee, you would have been really bored with our conversation too because Kaylee took the long way around. We could have been here 3 minutes sooner, but she didn't listen to Siri.
I was too
She
busy
Went on her own.
talking about baseball.
Baseball.
Hunters Point, we have arrived.
We've arrived. It's official.
Deer.
Deer.
I told you.
You did.
Look, 1, 2,
You're really on
3,
your game
4,
today.
5,
That has a
6,
yard. That has a yard.
7.
Oh, you're so counting.
7 deer.
7 deer.
I think they're getting ready to molt and come into spring. Did you see their fur?
Oh, like
Oh, there's another.
So you have to have deer.
So if you think you're gonna have a garden
Backyards.
over here,
You just don't have the view like if you have a yard.
oh, that house, I want that one.
I know.
But
Okay.
all right, so
Just
we're
go
going.
go that
this way.
whatever way you want. That's a
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys
Oh yeah.
over
that's it.
here because this is so
This is the no
pretty.
outlet area. This is the pretty part.
And like this guy's probably lived there for 30 years and he's not moving. So you're just gonna have to wait for somebody who
Maybe he is moving.
has circumstances that doesn't allow them to live here anymore because
Yeah.
people don't move.
All right, so let's get out and we're going to show you a couple homes and just walk the street with you. So every time I come up here, I remember why I liked Hunter's Point.
I know.
I'm like, oh, it is so pretty and it's just
It is.
quiet.
Isn't that Ute Valley right there?
Yeah, and I always feel like our videos never do the
Justice?
justice of how pretty it is.
Yeah, you want to drive over here and check this out.
But there's a few different streets back in this area and
There's
it's just quiet.
Pikes Peak though, like
Every home is unique. You have mature trees. Yeah, you have like great views.
but this potentially, I guess it'd be a good sledding hill.
You can sled and zip line here. Hey sir, how are you?
I can think of 4 things.
What are you thinking of?
Do you care if I video?
You're realtors,
Yeah.
you're from Google,
Google.
you're casing the neighborhood for a bunch of burglars, or you're from the flatlands.
Okay, the first one was right, and we have a YouTube channel, so we do a lot for YouTube.
We were admiring
We love this-
the
do you live here?
views.
They do.
How long have you lived here for?
I'm sorry?
How long have you lived here?
Since 82.
I told
Oh.
you people don't move
40
from
years.
Yeah,
here.
she was saying people don't. 40 years. You
Yeah.
said 30.
I said probably 30 years because if I lived here, I'd never want to move from here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful area.
Oh.
The,
Well, there's
It's quiet.
there's
And-
lots of places in town that people don't want to move from. Have you been up to Blodgett
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
and to Skyway?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we just sold a home there the
And-
other day.
That
Down by
hill over
Kissing
there.
Camels and stuff like that, and Mountain
the
Shadows,
top
like
of
those
Rossman.
area.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, I didn't realize you can see Garden of the Gods from here also.
Yeah.
Try to get it on
So,
some of this.
hopefully. All right, we have a closing, Kayleen.
We're ground zero in case of a nuclear attack.
Oh, wow.
There is a downside.
Yeah, that is a downside, I suppose. Well, we'll share that with them too.
That's the Hollow Mountain. That's
Oh
where-
yeah,
That's
that
NORAD.
NORAD.
That's NORAD down there, yeah.
Oh
for sure,
yes.
For sure.
Well, enjoy your walk. It's beautiful today.
Thank you.
I told you people don't move from this
Yeah.
area.
So if you want to, anything on the west side or actually anywhere in Colorado Springs, make sure to reach out. We know these little pockets throughout our city. As you can see, people are friendly. We absolutely love what we do. So make sure to reach out, put those numbers into your phone, and give us a call or text.